That's quite a story, actually. I was in Thessaloniki. I think it was November or October somewhere last year. And actually I was there to attend a concert of Daniel Hope, the violinist, because I was in touch with him of a possible concert in the Flanders Festival for the coming edition. And I was there, and it was a beautiful concert, and Alexey was actually accompanying him on the piano. So it was a recital, and they were on stage talking as well about Odessa Classics and the fact that Odessa is now everywhere in Europe. And I thought, well, our festival team will be along the borders of Europe. So I thought that's the moment to invite Alexey. And well, we got in touch through the European Festivals Association, who helped us to find each other. And I asked him, okay, what if we offer you one night in Ghent? What would you bring? What would you do with that one night, with that one concert? And well, Alexey came up with a very beautiful program, mixing up so many styles from Ukrainian and European music. So it's beautiful.
So I know that this is really fantastic festival, one of the top level festivals in Europe, and it's a big honor to be there, and also not only Latvians but really present Odessa Classics. And it was fantastic proposition, because first I asked just more conventional, well, we have this program, that, and I got opportunity just to do what I could create new project, especially for festival in Ghent, and it was very exciting, really. Okay. We started festival in 2015. Actually, idea came in 2014 when our war with Russia started. Not like now, but already it was Crimea was occupied, and half of Donbass region, and it was already very crisis times. And I was thinking what I can do for my city, for my country, something more than usual, like, because I was playing concerts and so. And then came this idea to create really festival, international festival with slogan, European Festival for European City. Because for that time, 10 years ago, it was let's say discussion, should we go to Europe, or maybe we could stay more with ties with Russia, so special way. So, and I wanted to show that our city and our culture belongs to big European family. That was idea. And then the festival started, and it was really very successful, because also Odessa is a very great city and with great history for arts, especially for classical music. And it was really, a festival project was flying high and great. And then came war, and changed, of course, everything, and it was not possible to do any big international activities in culture in Ukraine and also in Odessa, because it's just not safe. Not safe for artists, not safe for audience. It's really a risk. Every minute it can be bombed. So, and it came idea, try to bring Odessa Classics on the road in different European destinations. And it happened quite successfully, I should say.
Yeah, I must say, I think our festivals are very much related, also in the content, also in the kind of artists. I mean, a very good example is Daniel Hope. I mean,
yes.
He's a good friend of yours, and he is at our festival, so we have always the big names, also the younger talents, also like a very broad range of music. And that's also what Alexey proves into the program he is presenting on Tuesday. It is from Bach to Einaudi to Ukrainian music to video arts. I mean, it is so eclectic, and I think that's also what we are doing here in Ghent. So I think the common ground is really remarkable, yes.
Yeah, I can just add that really I was always excited about Ghent Festival, because I have a feeling that we are very much in common in this ways. We want to explore new ways of presentation of arts and classical music and arts, and we want to find something interesting for young audience. What's very, very important, I think. So, and in Odessa we always did the things very much experimenting, but also something what for young audience can be adjustable and interesting and exciting. And it was, and that's always something with videos, something with crossover projects, with poetry, with literature, with arts and ballet. And I just try to, yeah, it's a little bit eclectic, but I try to just to put sort of essence what we've done in Odessa in this one evening. So they can expect something innovative, new, and new, I'd say, new way of presentation of classics. And also it's related to Ukrainian culture, but also to ideas that Ukraine can bring something new for Europe. Not only our heritage, but also our innovative power. Because I know that Ukraine is full of people who want to do something new, innovative and creative. And that's something what we can bring for fantastic and rich European culture. It's this project is called, I calling this dreams about future. Mm-hmm. So that's, of course, we have some reflections on war, but mostly it's about future place of Ukraine in this European family, and also in artistic way.
Yes, I think it's a red line in the festival in general. For instance, 1 week later, they will be able to attend a lecture by Geert Mak, who is like the reference for European politics and European culture. There are other concerts where we add poetry in, for instance, the concert with Pierre Laurent Aimard. He will also bring poetry himself on the stage as a pianist, also talk to the audience. So yes, there are plenty of examples of mixing art forms, indeed, like you say, like towards one big message, artistic message, indeed. Yeah.
So we are very proud because in our halls always was really all the generations, from kids to youngsters to people in age. And it was my personal proud because when I started to work intensively in Ukraine, it was about, let's say, 15 years ago, because before I was internationally active pianist, and for 15 years ago I started to do something interesting in Ukraine. For that time, in audience, it was only people 40 plus or even 60 plus. Really, no young people was interested in classical music. And it changed. So everybody managed to change it because we brought a lot of innovations, like with videos, with light, etc., ballet and crossover projects, and classical music and arts became popular, fashion. And it was fantastic. Every artist who came to Odessa Classics came on stage, and they came to me and asked, Alexey, how you did it? So many young places, it's very rare. So it was maybe one of the greatest achievements.
Yes, it is indeed something brand new, never happened here before. And of course we do have, in the meantime, a quite large Ukrainian community here. So we collaborate with several organizations who are active in Ghent, in Flanders, in Belgium. For instance, there is a place where Ukrainian refugees arrive in Ghent. When they just arrive, they have a place there to stay for a few months, and we collaborate with them. We went there to present the festival. We had a lot of communication in Ukrainian, so Alexey was very helpful in translating everything for us. So that helps, of course. And then, of course, the community is very active on social media. So that's how we also reach, and I have a wonderful team who is helping there and doing their best to spread the word as well to all those people. And of course, we have our festival audience who are also very interested. We can see this very well. They're very open people. Of course, our festival is a little bit older than yours.
Yes.
We now have our 67th edition. So some of the people already come for 40, 50 years. But we're working very hard on reaching younger audiences as well. So for instance, we now have a community of youngsters. It's called Young Fest. and they organize several things in the city. They're young guys between 18 and 23, and well, they also spread the word to their friends. They can attend the whole festival. They see everything backstage. They go and talk with artists. They go and talk with us. They can attend really every concert and and that's how we try to make them our ambassadors. And also we ask them, what do you think about the festival? How is your festival looking like in the future? So we try to collaborate, and it's always very inspiring. The answers we get, the input we get from them, the feedback. So we're looking forward to really encouraging this much more.
I would be happy if we could change the road, but at least what I'm sure, music and high arts can help people, individual people can be really saved in very difficult situation, because when somebody has depression or tragedy and nothing helps, music can help. In many cases, I have many cases with my own listeners who came to me and brought amazing stories. And now, after war started, practically on every my concert, there are some Ukrainian people who coming to me after concert, and many of them telling that it's so important. It's really music. It's like soul therapy, and I believe now even more than before that's a healing power of music. I think it's very, very important. Our world without music would be really that place.
I completely agree, 100%. If we want to change society, we should start with individual people. Yeah. And people will feel the impact, take it with them, and then actually you're changing people, and so you are changing the world. But you always have to start with individual persons, and that's what arts can do. Yeah.
Also, I can add, nowadays, I think it's huge lack of trust, especially for politicians. For every politician, every country, that people mostly not trust them. But music, everybody knows that classical music doesn't lie. It's honest, and it goes directly to your soul, and then you have truth, and it's very important. Mm-hmm. Then you can really talk to and be heard, an individual person.
Mm-hmm. And it's also, I mean, we didn't know each other before. We're both working in the arts, and that's what connects us. You know, so many politicians let us believe that we are strangers for each other. You know, but arts bring us together, and we are talking about that, and that's actually the message of the night, I think. Absolutely. What we will be organizing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, culture is something what's much, much bigger. And Russian culture doesn't belong even to Russian states. They belong to whole world. Like Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, Pushkin, Dostoevsky. It's just world heritage, first thing. And secondly, I think I know quite well literature and music of Russia. And all these individuals, these geniuses who created it, they were in constant conflict with Russian power. And what they created, it was really like weapon against this totalitarianism or Tsar or imperium. So core of this arts, absolutely anti-Putin, let's say. And this music has to be performed. Also like something what is absolutely from different contra. I believe in it, and I think we should really think about whole picture, about the world and place of, again, of healing power of music. I know that when war started, quite many of my friends were listening to Rachmaninoff's Second Concerto, because it's a very powerful piece, and it really can help people in very difficult situation. And it was Russian music, and under Russian bombs, they were listening to Rachmaninoff. They told me that it was helping them to survive these first days. You know, it's a very good example.
That's a very beautiful message. We always have a theme in every edition, actually. It's a very important political year with the European elections. with elections everywhere, still here in Belgium, coming up in October. So I thought, what could be our answer? Of course, a string quartet or a symphony cannot help you in making the choice, but maybe we can reflect on the theme. And then we thought, okay, why not making a journey along the borders of Europe and see what kind of music is happening there, is existing there, and how, because these borders, I mean, we invent them. It's something we just invented, and because you cannot see it. So what happens at this side and at that side, and how do they react to each other? How do they influence each other? What makes European music European? So it's a big story. We can learn from that, and so we make the journey. We start with Daniel Hope in Ireland. We go to the north, then we go to the Baltic states, to Poland, Ukraine, and then to the whole south of Europe. And it's amazing how many blends you see and how many connections there are. It's a whole adventure, actually. Yeah.
I would be happy to bring this artist who helped us to survive in these years, because it was some really artists who was so helpful, like Daniel Hope, like this ensemble, and all the friends from Lithuania, from Estland, from Greece. Some special artists who really was so much together, and I think they will be absolutely. This first edition will be dedicated to friends of Odessa, Ukraine, and peace in Europe. They're amazing artists. So they will just bring the best from that time, because nobody knows it will be next year or in 2-3 years, unfortunately. But it will be, of course, and it will be peace, and it will be Odessa Classics in Odessa with all this our friends, and there are many of them.
The Flanders Festival Ghent is, I think, a place to be, because the whole city is involved. It's not only several places where we perform, but it's like the whole environment. The whole city is our concert hall. So it's not only the cathedral, it's not only the theaters, it's also on the streets, it's everywhere, it's even on the water. So you have to come to Ghent and feel the vibe, the vibration of music through the city, and you feel the whole world is coming to Ghent at that moment. So I think you can just discover the whole world in 2 weeks.
I just want to first to say that what Veerle told, it was absolutely what I was always telling when Odessa Classics was in Odessa, because it was not only artistic program and artist and creative idea, but also city of Odessa was playing together with this. Also because it's a very special city in every way, and it was like really everything in this package. Yeah, in great festivals you have great city. Then it's fantastic, like you have also. And Odessa was like this, and I'm sure will be. For this project, what I'm prepared and we will perform on Thursday. First of all, again, thanks so much for this opportunity to bring really something special, unique, and I think it will be something exciting, something new, and very emotionally powerful. Don't miss it. Come.